was searching telekinesis one night because I was like, do people really like have a belief in this shit? And yes, they do. I found this video. It's called Real Psychokinesis Telekinesis Training from about a year ago, July 3rd, 2020. The channel is Guardian of Limitless Light or Limitless Truth. And the description of the video says, I have today a good telekinesis day, so I was practicing more than usual. I also decided to record in other surroundings, especially that it's hard to see my little desk. I think I'm making some progress. I will probably focus on some heavier objects and on controlling the direction and intensity of the energy. I think I will also focus on recording some spirit sessions. May get interesting. In advance, I want to warn you I'm not good at picking music. Okay, fair warning. That's the warning we need in this video. So, yeah, we've got somebody here who's claiming to be doing real psychokinesis. Let's see how true it is. Let's see how much that holds up. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. By the way, I don't know how old this person is, but I'm assuming since their shirt says made in the 90s that they're at least, 22 if they're born in 99. I guess 21 because they might not have had their birthday yet. Kehem, like ehem, yeah, I'm assuming that. I don't know what kehem is. There's a lot of phlegm in there. Kehem. I'll read this out. It may look like wind. You know what? I'm gonna skip their qualifiers. Let's first just watch what they do. Holy shit. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm looking at here, man. I have no idea. Do you guys know what I'm looking at here? I don't know, man. I think this is we usually shit on stuff on YouTube. I think we've just found the real thing. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, Rare Flowers. They already said it may look like wind, but it doesn't mean it is, right? So it's not the wind, right? Like they said it's not the wind. And they also said it's not easy to blow this piece of foil by hand movement, right? So like not only is it not wind, but also it's not easy to blow. So like regardless of what you may think, like it's not wind, So like what else? What else do they say at the beginning that we skipped? The important information here. So number 2, believe in what you want, but don't write useless comments. Okay. I don't care that you think it's wind air. No, me and Rare Flowers were believing you, dude. I don't know, man. Now you're starting to get me to wonder what the comments might have to say. What's even the point of watching it if you don't believe in energy manipulation and telekinesis? No, I believe. Are you listening to me? I believe. What's the number 3? Number 3, any mean comments or type of comments that basically say I'm smarter than you are stupid for believing you have powers, will be deleted immediately. I have no time to waste for explaining to kids my belief system and knowledge. Grow up, people. I wasn't, again. Now I don't feel like commenting on the video. Yeah, they're very defensive. It's making me think that like maybe the comments have something to say. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. You must develop a lot of CI energy through practices of 4 elements in Tai Chi. I believe in you, dear. Oh. Yeah, no, that's what I thought was going on. This is like a Tai Chi guru, right? Like she's just like spent time in the hyperbolic time chamber, years, where for us, like only days have passed, mastering Tai Chi and her energetic flows, right? Her CI energy, right? I put crystal in my hand, took like 10 minutes for me to be able to push it off. Proud of myself, though. Damn, dude. This is pretty cool. It looks like if we train hard, we might have the gift here. This is nuts, dude. I don't know what this person has gone through in their channel for them to like literally start a video with like, hey, Get the fuck out if you're not just gonna believe, dude. I don't want to even fucking hear it. But it also kind of like reveals a lot about their thinking, right? Like this is so clearly wind. The night that I saw this, I tried it myself. It's really fucking easy to do. Like, look. Like, just look how viciously she's moving her hand. Look at like the fact that it like wavers a little bit. Look at the fact that like it falls in like tries to move aerodynamically, like so obviously wind. But like, just this person is like, because they can't fake this shit well enough, like obviously people were commenting like, guys, this isn't fucking real. And she's just like, no, it is completely real. Don't be here if you don't believe fully. If you're not believing, then don't be here. I don't need to hear from you. Like, nuts, man. This is what I mean by like the end of the rabbit hole, right? Or like somebody who's going too far down the rabbit hole. Like, I can't tell. I would assume this person seems like they actually might believe that they have telekinetic powers. Like, we've seen the demagogues. I don't think this is a demagogue. I think we're looking at somebody who's like a believer in this shit. And that's where I get kind of freaked out, right? Because it's like they really want to prove to themselves that it's real and that other people are doing it. If we look at this person's channel, all of their channel history seems to be them either chasing orbs in their room. I kind of want to look at that, or training their telekinesis. And what we're seeing in that last video was them from like 11 months ago, but they're still doing it like up to 5 months ago is their last video. I want to show you guys her doing a bit more intense, quote unquote, intense telekinesis. So in the last video that we saw, she was like, oh, I want to do more tough stuff. So let's look at what the tough stuff is here. What I'll try to explain why all of this is just such obviously bullshit. All right, so tinfoil. I mean, the tinfoil is the easiest one. Like, I can just do it right now. All right. All right, so you guys can see my table now. I can't read chat anymore for right now, unless I'm reading at my screen. But, all right, so we got a piece of aluminum foil. I'll orient it just like she is. There we go. All right, this should be really hard to do now, because aluminum foil is really heavy. Oh, God. That was a good one, guys. My chi was just in the perfect alignment there. Dude, I must have just, like, meditated beforehand and, like, aligned all my chakra. You know, like, how is my chi this strong, dude? Especially as a skeptic, you would think I haven't really mastered the art of chi manipulation, right? Holy shit, dude. Maybe I'm wrong to make fun of her. All right, let's continue on here. What's the next one? The cap of a plastic pen, dude. It's like not doing what she wants it to. Like it's a cylinder, right? So she put it in like a position where it has a lot of resistance. Like it can just let the air roll past it. So it's not falling over. It's not doing what she wants it to. What's she doing with her other hand? Yo! Look at Milbrand with the 5-head take. Like when you're looking at a magician, look at the other hand. What would really prove it is if the pen cap just like levitated up off the table, right? Like that's another thing for anyone out there who's like, how do you know it's fake? And we're not seeing the laws of physics not be respected, right? Like the thing that would really prove it is if the laws of physics weren't being respected in any way, right? So if like the pen just like lifted up, if there was something that couldn't be explained by other forces, then it would prove it. But so far, all we've seen is her literally hitting a table as she waves her hand and her blowing air with her arms. And the idea too is like, these people are like training, and I think that them saying training is them trying to say to any skeptic, like, hey, this is why it's not so spectacular. Like, I'm getting there, dude. Don't worry. Like, I'm getting to the point where I can, like, you know, lift up your car and throw you over the cliff. Like, I think that they have like a fantasy where they just like kill all of the bullies with their telekinesis in their minds, you know? So they're training for that day when everyone who made fun of them is going to be sorry. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of energy that I get from this person. It's kind of like you're training to become Superman, right? It's like you're like watching, like, it's like your friend is like, yo, bro, watch this, dude. And he like just like deadlifts like 250 pounds or whatever. And you're like, okay, bro, you just like deadlifted 250 pounds. He's like, yeah, it's training, bro. One day I'm going to be Superman. Like, one day I'm going to be able to stop that train with my bare hands. You'll see. Like, that's literally the energy that I'm getting from this shit, you know? That's the thing that I love about this. They just like don't have any answer for skeptics. So like, instead of like actually treating criticism as credible, they just like act like it shouldn't be respected at all and should just be laughed out of the room. They're just like, I don't have to respect you. I don't have to prove it to you. It's like, it would be great if you did. If you could prove to me that this was real, that would be awesome. I would love that. Like, can you please prove this to me? That would be amazing. All right, what else you got? What else you got? What else you got? So then she does like the full-size pen. She does another pen. Then what else? What do we got here? We got the aluminum can with a hole in it. What is that hole? Why is that there? How did that happen? This can wants to roll so much, she had to legitimately crumple it to stop it from rolling. Like, look when she puts it down, right? Watch. When she lowers it onto the table. She has to like stop. You notice like she like stops it with her thumbs. So like if it was more ready to roll, she could control the direction less. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, really proving your strength there. The pen cap is probably harder to move than this can. The table could be at a slight incline. Yeah, there's like so many things that could be to her benefit here. Like, it wouldn't take much. It would just be like that, and everything would be prone to falling over with like the slightest amount of force. Okay, I think the rest of it is just the can. That is hilarious, man. Let's listen to them explain. Because remember, no. Remember, guys. Remember, no. Remember, this is real. Okay? This is real. So let's listen to them explain how real this is.
It's always funny to me to see people comment stuff like, oh my god, this is wind, oh my god, do you really think you have powers or something? Because those people really think like they are so smart. Oh my god, congratulations, yeah, that's wind, and no one sees this. Yeah, it's just you, it's you. Wow, congrats. You are so smart.
Thank you. We are very smart. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I will take the flattery. Thank you. She's like mad that people figured it out. Like, she's like, this is not calm energy. If you were actually telling the truth, you wouldn't be this defensive, you know?
First of all, this is not wind.
Okay, so what is it? First of all, it's not wind. So what is it, first of all?
First of all. Second of all, this is not a message for anyone who writes these comments. It's a message for people who read those comments and get discouraged. Because first of all, people who write those comments are people who don't have courage to believe in those kind of stuff.
So remember what I always say about these people is the first tenet, or like the first like presupposition of any belief they hold is you must believe it and then you'll see it, right? Like, first comes the belief, then comes the proof, right? Never can we have a compelling argument that like says this is the reason that we should believe in this, or this is the reason that we should think this. First, you need to believe it, then you start to see the reasons. So she's basically saying that right here. She's like, I can't answer people who have skepticism, especially because the skepticism is completely valid, obviously, because it pisses her off so much.
Oh my God.
So she's like, let me just try to address this in the best way that I can, because I can't do damage control for those arguments. So I want people who believe in me and who are supporting the channel to continue to support the channel. So let me tell you guys who believe in me what's actually going on. I'm not going to talk to the skeptics. I can't answer the skeptics. There will always be skeptics. I'm going to talk to you believers. And it's literally just to like keep people around, because she doesn't have an argument to settle the skeptics.
People who write those comments are people who don't have courage to believe in those kind of stuff.
It takes courage to believe in psychokinesis. I guess it does, because everyone out there is going to think you're insane because you can't prove that it's real, because it's not real. I wouldn't be more brave for believing in it, though. I would just be more stupid and gullible.
And it's sad to see people read those comments or listen to people like that, to people who, first of all, don't have any idea whatsoever what is telekinesis, what it is about, or oneness, about the philosophy behind this, about anything.
See what I mean? So people who don't have any idea. So you need to know first and believe in it first, and then you can see what they're doing.
It's just so funny.
Again, seems like you really think it's funny.
And it's extremely sad to imagine that someone might read those comments or listen to people like that and get discouraged.
That's the problem right there that I have with this channel. I don't know what her point is, but what she's trying to do is deepen people's belief in this stuff. And the reason that I don't think it's sad for people to be discouraged in telekinesis is so that they can actually make a meaningful improvement in their life. For example, there was somebody who I knew once who believed that through doing little rituals in their life, they could control things like the weather or other people or get things that they wanted, right? And this person needed therapy. This person needed help. This person needed somebody to talk to help them to like work through like why they might feel a need to be that controlling in the first place, right? And why they think that they're like why the rituals are so important. Like they needed that. They didn't get that. And I think that the person who wants to believe in psychokinesis is like that. There's somebody who wants to make changes in the world or their life, change their life for the better, change the world for the better. Maybe even not. Maybe just take revenge on somebody. Maybe just like do like cause harm. Maybe just do something, right? But they want to. They have something that they want to do that the physical realm won't allow them to do. So they turn to these beliefs to try and get that feeling that they're getting closer to making their dreams a reality, right? And they just need someone to talk to. They just need somebody to help them to like work through these things. Like you want to be more wealthy, you don't have to go fucking telekinetically rob a bank. You probably have to work through the trauma that you're dealing with so that you can lead a productive life in society, right? That's what's happening here. So she's saying it's so sad to discourage people from doing things that are actually going to help them when it's the opposite. Discouragement might help you to stop putting all of your faith in this shit and actually get the fucking help that you need to feel happiness or to feel closure or to feel empowered. That's what it is. It's to feel empowered in your life, to make change. That's what people want. They feel powerless. They turn to some dipshit like her. They feel like she's got the secret and that she can tell them how to be empowered. And that's what she feels like she's doing when it's the exact opposite.
So this is not a message to anyone who writes those comments. It's a message for you to not get discouraged by those people. Because first of all, I got into that trap, okay? I was doing telekinesis and I let myself think that I am delusional. But I am not, because I had my own proofs. I had my experience with it, and I don't let people like that anymore fuck with my mind and tell me what is real, what is not.
So that's the biggest thing too about like their reasoning is that it's all based in empiricism. It's based in experience, right? Experience is a privileged form of knowledge. And as we know, you can't communicate experience to people, right? You can't help somebody to feel or experience something you did, right? So chuds will believe that, well, I've seen something you could never have seen, so how are you going to tell me I'm wrong? And that's how they build up their entire worldview, and that's why it's based in verificationism, because it's like, I've seen this to be true. Let me go out there and prove this to be true so that my worldview is reaffirmed and I feel even stronger about the things that I already all of the pre-subscribed beliefs that I had that I thought were true. When really, like, experience is not a valid form of knowledge. Just because you saw something doesn't mean that you have the ability to narrow down all of the variables in that instance to say what it was, right? Like a ghostly experience, for example. If a door flies open in your house, right? You aren't there measuring the air pressure in your house, like seeing all of the unseen forces, right? Like you're not looking at it like that. You're seeing it from your very, very human perspective where a door flew open. What normally causes a door to fly open? Somebody pushing it. Did somebody push it? No. Does this door normally fly open without people? No. So then what? Guess it must be ghosts? Like, that's what experience does to people's beliefs. And then if they go, yeah, that was a ghost, you can't tell me wrong. Like, well, now we just can't argue that point. Like, even though you really didn't have the ability to conclude on it with as much certainty as you did.
So if you're someone like that, if you are looking for proofs, first of all, don't look for a proof in anyone, because faith doesn't need proof. So if you want to believe in that, just believe in that.
Yeah, see, this is it. Just believe in it, then you'll start to see it.
You don't need anyone to prove you that this is real.
No, you don't. I will agree. Yeah, you don't need proof to have a belief. But when you start telling people it is the truth, then you kind of need proof. Like, you can't put this shit out there and be like, yo, I have the proof. Like, this is real. And you guys are asking for the proof. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no, you can't do that. Like, you're claiming you have the proof. You're not just claiming you have a belief. You're like trying to put evidence out there. You're like, hey, I have a belief, but here's me doing that thing. And it's like, oh, okay, then let's talk about you doing that thing. And if it seems like you're not doing that thing, then we're going to like, you're not just saying you have a belief, dumbass. You're putting stuff forward. Like, come on, man. You're saying that this is a thing that you can do. And if it clearly seems like you're not doing that thing that you can say that you can do, I think it's fair for people to critique that and not just be like, well, she believes in it. Like, let's just let her believe in it. Like, let's just let other people who watch this video believe in it. Like, no, dude. This way of thinking about what you believe, is so toxic. That's why I'm critiquing it. I just don't want motherfuckers to go online who are this dumb watching this person and being like, damn, man, all I need to do to make a change in my life is start to develop my psychic abilities. Like, that, no, that's not the fucking world we should be living in, man. It's not the 19th century. Like, that is so old school. Like, that shouldn't be a problem today, but it is, apparently.
Because it is scary. It is hella scary to believe in something that you don't have proof for.
Yo, if somebody came up to me and was like, I believe that watching superhero movies makes me feel more relaxed. If somebody said some shit like that, I don't require proof of that. You don't need a proof for every fucking belief, dude. Yo, I believe that, like, when wind blows, like, people feel calmer. It's like, okay, you can believe that. Like, that's not a harmful fucking belief. The problem is your belief tells people about the nature of reality and gets them thinking that they have motherfucking superpowers. Like, that is the problem. Imagine being her best friend. It's like, yo, Natasha, what's going on? Oh, not much. You know, I've been practicing my telekinetic training recently. Oh, shit, dude. Can I see what you can do? Sure, I'll show you. She fucking pulls out the tinfoil that she always carries on her, puts it on the table, and you're like, wait, it kind of seems like it's the wind. Do you think you could do it in a way that, like, you know, you don't, like, use your hands and move that dramatically? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would I need to prove anything to you? Can't you just believe it? Why can't you just believe it? Are you so afraid to believe in it that you just can't believe it? Oh my God, like, it's so dumb. Like, it's so funny that you think that you need proof to believe in things. Like, that's literally this person, man.
If someone doesn't want to believe in something, they won't, no matter what proof you will show them. And the same with believing. If you want to believe in something, you don't need proof, or you will not listen to any proof against this belief. So just have fun.
Just have
you
fun.
Don't have any. There's no even the proof that anything around us is.
I kind of wish it was just have fun. I do. I wish. Dude, I love how much the haters get to her. They're not even like, I haven't in her comments seen anyone like, you're so stupid. Oh my God. I haven't seen anyone like that. I'm willing to believe they exist. I'm willing to believe she receives messages like that. For the most part, the comments are just like, yo, isn't that wind, bro? Like, wait, isn't that just wind, dude? It's just like people just like honestly asking. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe you're like so fucking like, oh, Jesus Christ, like you're so dumb, dude. Like,
reality is not even fucking real.
oh, okay.
You don't have proof for that even, so...
Do you have proof of that? Reality is not real. Reality is real. Okay, prove it. Well, can you high five me right now? Whoosh. All right, proved that reality, at least one piece of evidence, reality is real right there. Both of us had that experience, right? Well, I guess I can't know your experience. It's like, it's solipsism, dude. I had to go through this argument for myself, to be honest. Yeah, the we know nothing defense, so it doesn't matter anyways, right? I had to go through this argument for myself where it's like, okay, if I truly believe that there are no objective values in the universe to be discovered and it's all subjective, then how do I know what a good or bad way of living is? But it's literally just like, if I know that like I have life and all evidence around me says that other people have life, like I can't really sit here and be like, well, maybe they don't. Like I have to kind of like submit to that and be like, yeah, it seems kind of real. And because it seems kind of real, I should probably treat these people like they're real. And if I think for me it would be good to have a lot of well-being and autonomy, I bet for them they feel the same way too. It's like literally how we derive human rights. Like you don't really need proof of reality to assume abductively that it's there, right? Like all the evidence we have speaks to the idea that there's reality, and that's literally how science works. These guys think science works like proved 100%, bro. Like, yo, coronavirus, do you see this? It's like they need to like fucking see the fucking thing before they actually believe in it. But it's like, no, it's like evidence speaks to that. No one's, you know what I mean? Like evidence speaks to the idea that the earth is round. It's not that like we have to like go out and like totally fucking see it and like make a 3D model of it and show you. Like our measurements can suggest these things abductively, and same with reality. Like everything kind of tells us reality is here, right? And it's this intermediary between our sensory experiences. So we should kind of treat it as real. And like I probably shouldn't just like kill you, or I probably shouldn't just treat you like some fucking automaton robot in my life, right?
So listen, I just gotta tell you that don't let people like that discourage you. Don't let anyone make you think that you are delusional. Don't look anywhere else for proof rather than yourself within, okay? Don't do this. Don't try to do telekinesis. It's not even about telekinesis.
Okay, all right. We're halfway through the video, but there's absolutely no way that they say anything different before the end. So I think we're just gonna move on at this point. But what if it's your therapist calling you out? True, dude. That's so true. No, don't listen to them. Get a new therapist. They're not a believer. You need somebody who understands that reality isn't real. What's the risk, she asked. Yeah, like this is somebody who cannot like picture the negative downside of having this kind of belief. But yeah, the problem here is just that like people want to make a meaningful change in their life. They feel disempowered to do that, and then they find a channel like this and they think, oh, all I need to do is master my telekinetic powers and I can start to make all the meaningful change that I want to. It's really sad. That was Guardians of Limitless Truth. Guardian of Limitless Truth. I love that like the truth comes with a qualifier. Like you first have to believe in the truth. Oh